Hey, my name is Ronan and I'm a web analyst. It has been said that data scientist is the sexiest job of the 21st century. Believe me, working with data is not sexy at all. But the good news is that you are never bored when working with it. When people ask me about my job, I prefer to say that I work with computers without going into too many details. In reality, my job involves helping organizations improve their websites based on the data they collect. As a former associate professor, I love sharing knowledge. My main expertise lies in a free software named Armor Analytics. However, I sometimes struggle to explain how this software works. So, when I hired Hasta, a former student of mine who specializes in artificial intelligence and video marketing as a web assistant, I thought, bingo, why not showcase how this software works in a reality show? And here I am, welcoming you to a day in my life as a web analyst. Some days ago, I got in contact with a large company operating in different countries of the world. Their concern was that for China, they couldn't get any good insights from Google Analytics. So they contacted me in order to see if I could show them a working alternative. Okay, so here we are in front of what we call a proof of concept. It's an information technology term in order to just say a feasibility study. So to sum it up, the current situation of our client is the following one. They have a website hosted in China, and they have on it an analytic solution which is hosted outside of China. So it's kind of a mystery, but for some reason, some requests are getting blocked. So as a result, when they analyze their traffic on their solution, they don't see all of it. So the solution that we suggest is to operate from China by installing an analytic solution on a server in China and to see if that's the case that we get more traffic within the analytic solution hosted in China rather than the one which is hosted outside of it. I've been involved with several projects which are including China. And the first thing to know is that you need to have a reliable Chinese partner. By chance, I know a guy who is the perfect partner for this mission. So I just need to give him a call. I know Guangri for a while. He is a talented digital marketing practitioner. His job is to support Chinese companies who would like to operate in Europe and European companies who would like to operate in China. He is one of the few Baidu certified partners I know, so as a Tencent partner, which is one of the most popular web hosting companies in China. After discussing with him about the issue here is the solution that he suggested. The first thing to know is that you need to be a Chinese citizen or a Chinese company if you would like to purchase a web hosting in China. So to say, without a Chinese partner, it is super hard to enter. Once you get there, this is all about choosing the right offer in order to deploy the right applications. Once more, it's hard to find it out on your own. Of course, sometimes you get some English words here and there which will drive you to the right directions. Cost for web hosting is a little bit cheaper than in Europe and the United States, though it's still a fee to pay. Once you have it purchased, it's kind of the same thing as elsewhere. You are getting a delay for the activation. In general, that's about some minutes. Then you get a backend on which you can access to traditional tools such as FTP, databases, SSH access, etc. In our case, we went for an easy one-click installation of a WordPress CMS. Once we get into our WordPress, we just change the language of the backend so that I can easily browse it. Then I install Matomo thanks to the one-click plugin developed by the Matomo team, and I pasted as well the Google Analytics tracking code. I deployed additional trackers on Matomo in order to ensure that I could easily differentiate the traffic of bots from real visitors. And then I published Chinese content about Matomo on it. Publishing content in Chinese is getting easier thanks to services such as ChatGPT. Then we made some more requests in order to have a proper domain name. Then we waited for 2 weeks in which I asked my friend to promote the website within Chinese social networks. Okay, so we collected the data. Let's now meet with our client. Okay, hello Annie. Once more, thank you very much for trusting me for this project. Are you ready to get the results?
Absolutely. Already, I'm excited.
Okay, let's go for it. So I'm going to go on the 21st of June. The reason is that we on the 20th of June, this is where we started to launch the traffic thing on the social network. And unfortunately, I think we fixed the tracking code issue that I was talking about, I think at around 11 a.m. So if I look at this date over here, there's kind of some part which is not like 100% collected. But I mean, I can show it to you anyway, but I prefer to take it day by day. So let's just first take the 21. So this is what is happening on the 21st. 60 visits collected by Matomo. Google Analytics on the other side, if I pick it up, so we said the 21st, apply. Okay. And yeah, you are not going to believe the results, me neither. But if I look at, let's say, overview. Yes, overview. Can I get the total number? Okay, overview. I just go like simple graph. So here we get 48. Kind of funny because it's changing every time that I get connected to it. Anyway, I take the demographic detail because I'm starting to get crazy here. So the 21st. On the 21st, we got, I'm going to go for the locations here. So 21st, I precise that the time zone are the same. I'm defining the same in two. So I get 49 for China, and I'm getting 50 for China. So to say, we are kind of par with the results, okay?
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting this at all. I mean, I was definitely in my, let's say, head thinking that we're going to get like twice more traffic within Matomo. Definitely not the case. I was expecting to get a lot of traffic blocked from China. Not the case at all. We're going to go now on June the 22. June the 22. Let's say June the 22. Okay, so almost nothing, but let's have a look. So China 2, France 1, United Kingdom 1, United States 1. Exactly the same figures here. Exactly the same figure. I'm going to take the 20th of June, which, as I said, we are missing a bit of traffic within Matomo, but that's correspond to where we send this blast on the social networks. So 20 and 20. This is what we are getting. 65 for China, 12 for France. Okay. So the 20, 52 for China, 10 for France. So as I said, it's not at all what we were expected. I mean, so Annie, I have to tell you that for this proof of concept, what I can prove is that on, let's say, on a weekly basis, or let's say on a 2 or 3 days basis, to me, it doesn't change anything. The fact to have a self-host installation in China, of course, we need to see that more on the long term. But I have to say that if you are currently analyzing some data within Google Analytics, you are, let's say, asking yourself, hey, are those data accurate for China? Well, I can tell you that at least for June the 21st, June the 22nd, those were fine. I mean, there's no reason why Matomo could not collect the data or were blocked by the Chinese visitor because they were looking at the website. The website has the ICP number. The website has a proper domain name. Calling any host on their WordPress, on a WordPress here, will send automatically the data to Matomo. And we saw it was exactly the same thing with Google Analytics. So,
okay, yeah, there was not a big difference between Google Analytics results and Matomo. I'm very surprised because I didn't expect that.
Me neither.
At all.
Me neither, but
yes.
I guess that's what the proof of concept is about.
Yeah.
That's about testing something and then to see that there's the theory, there are the legends or urban legends, and then this is what is happening for real. So that's all I have to tell you for today. Of course, we need to see that more on the long term, but at least with the time frame that we gave us, which was about 2 weeks, those are the expected results that I can give you.
Yeah, and sure. No, it's very interesting. As I'm saying, I didn't expect such a close result between Matomo and Google Analytics, and I really thought that we would have more data coming from Matomo. I think so. Yeah, it's very interesting. Yeah.
Okay. So, Anna, once more, I just would like to say thank you for trusting us for this project. We will, of course, catch up with you and provide you any further information, probably on a monthly, maybe in a month from now, to show you if we are observing on, let's say, the midterm, something which has more differences. But so far, I think you can use any of those two solutions.
Okay.
Doesn't really matter.
Okay. I really thank you, Ronan, for that because it was a big question on our side. In terms of business, it's important. And seeing your proof of concept is very impressive because we have so many things against the data we could get. So yeah, I'm surprised. I'm very surprised. Yeah.
Thank you for trusting us once more, and I wish you a good day, Annie. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Have a good day, and bye.
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 Okay, so I got a really unexpected result here. I was expecting that having an analytics solution hosted in China on the same server as the website will lead to a bigger data collection than an analytics solution hosted outside of China. For the time range that I consider, we can really see that the results are close to the same. The good news is that for my client, it's going to say one thing is that the current data that they are collecting with their analytics solutions are probably accurate. And that's really interesting because it means that actually the results that they currently have are good and that they can exploit those data. I was really interested with this project because even if the result is totally unexpected, it clearly shows what the daily life of a web analyst is. So you have the theory, you put it into practice, and it leads at the end of the day to results that you are not expecting at all. And that's clearly what I wanted to share with you.